So many distractions this morning. Okay, so you have this design in Photoshop that you designed, and you want to import it into After Effects so that you can animate. But when you import it into After Effects, you get this. You have a merged file, and you can't really do anything with that, right? So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through the process in order how to prep your files in Photoshop so that you can bring it into After Effects and animate. So I have this graphic I made for Coachella 2025. Pretty simple, just a text on a background in celebration of Coachella weekend one today. And I got my Dulab shirt right here. Represent. But anyways, the steps in importing your Photoshop files to After Effects are pretty simple, and you might just be clicking, obviously you're clicking the wrong things when importing. You just got to remember the steps, right? But anyways, this is how I prep my Photoshop files for After Effects. So initially I want to animate the text, and here's my background. The background has multiple layers, consists of multiple layers, as well as the text. The reason why I have the layers set up in folders is just to keep it organized, and I know that I'm going to animate the text. So with having your layers in folders, well, you really just got to think about how you want to animate in After Effects. So, or at least this is how I think. I think about how I want to animate in After Effects, so I prep my Photoshop layers with that in mind. To keep it simple, have these two layers in folders, because when importing into After Effects, they're going to become pre-compositions. I'll explain further when we're in After Effects. Okay, so let's just import this. So you're going to click on your Photoshop file, you're going to go down to Import Options, and you're going to see this box that says Footage. You're going to click into this. You're going to want to click into Composition Retain Layer Styles, and this will enable your Photoshop files to import and still have your layers set up just like they were in Photoshop. Let's click Import, and now you're going to have this box here. Again, you're going to want to click on Composition Retain Layers and Layer Options. You're going to want to click on Editable Layer Styles. Editable Layer Styles. Now you're going to see these two files. This I'm going to double click, and pretty much this is the Photoshop file that you worked on, or that I worked on. Getting confusing. And then if you click on here, this folder, this is pretty much all the layers in your Photoshop file set up individually. Okay, so now to explain pre-composition in After Effects, the way I think about it is it's pretty much just folder to Photoshop and pre-composition to After Effects. And the reason why I said all right, so to explain this, I didn't really explain it well in the first filming, but pre-composition and the importance of pre-composing your layers. When working in the main composition, sometimes you're going to have a lot of layers, sometimes too many layers where it gets confusing, and that's where pre-composing is important. Let's say that you have a layer that you animated, and then another layer underneath it has an effect, and then another effect on the next layer down. And just to free up space in the main composition, you can take those three layers and pre-compose so that they're grouped as one, pretty much freeing up space in the main composition. So all in all, it's a different way to organize your layers so that you don't get confused when working with multiple layers. Yeah, this is the process of taking your Photoshop file to After Effects. It's pretty simple, and I hope that this video was informative and helped you out. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment down below what kind of videos you would like to see, what lessons you'd like to see for future videos. I'm constantly thinking about videos to make, so the input would be greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for the next video. Keep thinking about your next project and just create it. All right, peace.